So does this show make you want to still get married?
Girl, yes, I am a wife. I am not no streetwalker. And I'm upset I'm still in the street. Like, what's going on?
Why are you still in the streets?
Because
I know your DMs are full. Are you just not
not
wanting
full of
to
the
look?
right fertilization. There's not the right gas. Okay. I take premium. It's getting very much regular unleaded. Thank you.
What type of man is Tamar
A good
attracted
man.
to? What
That's
does
it.
that mean anymore?
A good. Let's start there. You find that, and then we can go down.
She's like, it's tough out here. Really?
Yeah.
Just a good man.
Start with the good man.
You gonna sit there and say Toni Braxton?
Toni Braxton, I got you
Toni
on the phone.
Braxton. No, Toni Braxton ain't never had your back.
Got Toni Braxton.
I want to it on
No,
record.
I wanna be-
You want to
no.
say I don't have your back?
You didn't have my back when they.
With a heavyweight, don't put me, Tamar. Don't with Toni Braxton.
Fighting. Laughter. Miss Toni Braxton has officially checked out of Tamar's school circus and crocodile tears. She's done pretending like she gives a damn about her sister. I know Evelyn Braxton is somewhere shaking her head. The sisters have unfollowed each other, and baby, Toni clearly doesn't want Tamar anywhere near her or her boo, Birdman, especially after Tamar allegedly made a move on him while knowing full well that he was married to her sister. Music. And child, even Toni's husband, Birdman, has spoken up about Tamar allegedly trying to make a move on him. Girl, the Kardashians have nothing on the Braxtons when it comes to complicated family drama and sharing men. Now, we've heard there was some serious back and forth between the sisters over who was with Birdman first, and apparently, Tamar was still salty about Birdman choosing her sister over her. Knowing how Tamar allegedly loves to keep the conflict alive while playing the victim, it's easy to see why Toni might finally want to lay everything out on the table. Okay, so Toni Braxton recently posted pictures celebrating 2 years of marital bliss with her husband, Birdman. This was the first time she had shared anything publicly about their ceremony, and she looked absolutely stunning in those pictures. But what was still kind of strange was that she didn't post any pictures with the man of the hour. Even more noticeable, her family was nowhere to be found in the comments celebrating the milestone with her. Especially Tamar, considering she previously took credit for introducing Toni to Birdman and claimed to be one of their biggest cheerleaders. Last year, Birdman led the Cash Money versus Master P battle, and while that was definitely one for the history books, what really caught everyone's attention was Tamar buzzing around him like a bee. Laughter. She was rubbing his head, rubbing his eyebrows, handing him water to keep him hydrated, and basically fawning all over him. Child, she was doing way too damn much for a sister-in-law. Meanwhile, Toni, the actual wife, was sitting at home minding her own business and going about her life. Of course, Tamar quickly jumped online to defend herself. She posted a video showing herself on a call with Toni while discussing the event, and she went on record claiming that she had always been their biggest cheerleader ever since she introduced the two of them. And all of that only added more fuel to the already messy situation between the sisters.
I introduced
Yeah, you introduced.
Toni and Brian, and he was very serious about her.
Right.
From day one.
People were so shocked, I want to say, when they found that out. It was like, it's
Yeah.
just mad random. Even to this day, it's still like.
It's not random.
But the reports coming out are telling a completely different story. According to Toni, there was much more to the situation than Tamar was letting on. Tamar did introduce Toni and Birdman back in the early 2000s, but what she allegedly failed to mention was that she and Birdman were dating around the same time. Tamar was looking for a come-up and nearly got signed to Cash Money Records. She not only wanted quick access to the resources that could help her reach Toni's level of success, but she also wanted to live large, be taken care of, and enjoy the lifestyle that came with it. She allegedly saw Birdman as the key to getting all of that. However, after Birdman met Toni, his attitude toward Tamar reportedly changed completely. Tamar was allegedly deeply embarrassed when she realized that Birdman was far more interested in dating Toni, and the fact that Toni was married to Carrie Lewis wasn't enough to make him back away. Since Toni was already such a major star when Tamar was beginning her solo career, Tamar reportedly felt like she was constantly living in her sister's shadow. Everything in the family seemed to revolve around Toni, and this situation was just another thing she felt like she had lost to her sister. Toni and Birdman quickly became close friends, and while Toni has said that nothing romantic happened between them until after her divorce in 2013, she never denied that Birdman remained very much involved in her life. That became especially noticeable after she filed for bankruptcy for the second time and was diagnosed with lupus.
Never been friends for 16 years.
I know you had a song like 15 years ago,
yeah,
too,
we've
right?
been like besties for a long time.
People always say that. But
No, this is real. Like no cross the line.
besties, like you always kept in touch and you always talked.
We would keep in touch. He would come see me when I had my plays. When I had my baby shower, he would come. Like we were
To
really
keep her
friends.
sister from growing resentful toward her, Toni reportedly encouraged Tamar to get together with Vince Herbert. He was Toni's manager and had also discovered Lady Gaga, so Toni believed the two of them would be a great match. Tamar was reportedly hesitant at first, but after her sister encouraged her and Vince had already proven that he could potentially take her career to another level, she eventually agreed to the relationship. The two later got married after Vince became an executive at Sony following Lady Gaga's success. However, Toni couldn't have been more wrong about Tamar and Vince as a couple. There's no denying that Vince was a major player in Tamar's career because his industry connections opened important doors for her. She got the opportunity to tour with John Legend and eventually landed a spot on the reel with his support. He also helped push Braxton family values as a way to give Tamar more visibility beyond Toni's fame, and that strategy actually worked. But outside of the career opportunities, their relationship was reportedly extremely toxic, both on and off camera. From Tamar's perspective, the promises Toni made about Vince helping her career and being the perfect match for her didn't turn out the way she expected. She wasn't seeing the growth she wanted and reportedly felt that Vince was doing more to sabotage her career than actually push her forward. On top of that, there were serious allegations that Vince became physically abusive toward Tamar. Reports claimed that he put his hands on her to the point that her mother, Evelyn Braxton, was reportedly terrified that he could seriously hurt her daughter or, even worse, kill her someday. Vince, on the other hand, reportedly felt that Tamar was simply too difficult to manage and that her behavior was costing him other professional opportunities. It was already well known that, despite having a beautiful voice, Tamar didn't exactly have the easiest personality to work with. She could become extremely emotional and lash out whenever things didn't go her way, and that kind of behavior can be difficult for anyone to handle long-term. Vince reportedly tried to shield her from a lot of criticism, especially during her time on the reel, because he knew Tamar wasn't exactly the type to take criticism quietly. He also reportedly lost opportunities to manage Toni because Tamar was constantly competing with her sister, leaving Vince stuck right in the middle of their complicated family dynamic. In the end, Vince was managing someone whose reputation allegedly made it harder for him to secure new opportunities because so many professional relationships had already become strained. And because Vince was Tamar's husband, the two were constantly associated with each other. Whatever Tamar did publicly could also reflect on Vince professionally, and that reportedly created even more problems for him behind the scenes.
Vince said that to hurt me, because he knows that's not true. I have seen his artists go the hell off, okay? I don't do that.
You don't want to listen to me. You get mad at my ideas, that's very disrespectful. That's very rude.
I think Vince went to, I'm going to protect my brand mode, because I'm not gonna sit up here and make up no lies about nobody, because I hate when people make up lies about me. Like, I'm not gonna sit at home and strategize what the hell I'm getting ready to say when I go to work in front of a camera. Like, that doesn't happen. I mean, my mouth has gotten me in trouble on several occasions to prove that.
So by the time their marriage ended, both Tamar and Vince were reportedly resentful toward each other. Tamar was also allegedly resentful toward Toni because, in her mind, none of it would have happened if Toni hadn't encouraged the relationship in the first place. Tamar was left dealing with emotional baggage while watching her sister maintain her relevance and longevity in the entertainment industry, all while being supported by Birdman, which was reportedly the exact kind of lifestyle and stability Tamar had wanted. And according to the reports, this is where much of the bad blood between Toni and Tamar allegedly comes from. Tamar reportedly began believing that her sister had tricked her out of the life she could have had. In her mind, if she had stayed with Birdman, she could have been enjoying the same benefits, security, and stability that Toni eventually received, even if she remained more behind the scenes. As much as Toni tried to be the bigger person and brush everything off, there was only so much she could tolerate once Tamar allegedly started playing the victim. Tamar has often been accused of throwing stones and hiding her hands, then acting confused whenever someone calls her out for behavior involving Birdman. The thing is, Toni was reportedly fine with Birdman and Tamar maintaining a friendship because they had known each other before Toni and Birdman ever got married. Tamar also insisted that she was completely over the situation. Toni reportedly felt that she needed to make things right with her sister and continued supporting many of Tamar's decisions, but according to those close to the situation, Tamar's actions afterward told a very different story. Word is that Tamar quietly began competing with Toni for Birdman's attention while playing the victim whenever anyone noticed what was happening. Tamar reportedly believed she was completely justified and continued claiming that Toni had never done enough to support her. However, Tamar's behavior toward Birdman during the Versus battle was reportedly the final straw for Toni. Tamar knows how to stir up drama, and there was no way she didn't realize that being overly close and affectionate with Birdman would attract attention and create even more tension between her and her sister. But Tamar allegedly did it anyway and appeared completely comfortable reminding people that she and Birdman had been together first, at least according to the narrative circulating online, until the internet turned against her and began calling her out. Now, all of this has reportedly put the sisters in an incredibly uncomfortable position because it's difficult to maintain a healthy relationship when your own sister allegedly wants your husband and believes you're living the life she should have had. And get this, after getting together with Toni, Birdman reportedly revealed even more about the alleged shenanigans involving Tamar. According to those claims, Tamar was extremely persistent about getting Birdman to fund her lifestyle and was allegedly willing to go to great lengths to make it happen. And this is reportedly why Toni has essentially distanced herself from Tamar and, to some extent, the rest of the family as well. Tamar is no stranger to burning bridges, especially when she becomes convinced that someone has wronged her. But the sisters are already fractured enough, and this situation has created yet another major issue they have to deal with. At the end of the day, disagreements are already difficult to overcome, but when romantic partners and marriages become involved, family wounds can run even deeper. But what do you guys think? Should Tamar and Toni try to find some middle ground and repair their relationship, or is it perfectly understandable for Toni to love her sister from a distance? Sound off in the comments and make sure to like and subscribe. I'll see you in the next video. Bye, baddies!